we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Hawaii's offense will have the first possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Walton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. The short hands. It's Walton. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Wiley. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got some room in to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiley. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Rainbow Warriors are threatening in the red zone.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, And this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the sheet, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Ready, set.
Davis will throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it inaccurate.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete on the right side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll keep it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Walton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow.
Touchdown, Warriors! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks scheme like that, no matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. There he goes. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Got a man. It's Perry. What a cut. Now he's loose. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Malone. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Robbins. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Davis looking to pass. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Davis will throw. With the catch, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robbins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Malone. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He